This is Crystallized Wonder, back again with another psychic reading on Jeffree and Nathan. But this time it was requested that I read on if Nathan has ever cheated on Jeffree. From my comments, I have seen somebody say that they saw other comments on Jeffree's videos or something like that, saying that Nathan likes Maddie or Jeffree's assistant. I went and looked, but I could not find anything, so I don't know how true it is. But this was requested, so we will get into it. And as usual, I will be lighting some incense. This time it is going to be myrrh, because God knows we need the protection, or at least they do. They need that protection. So let's get into it. Alright, so we are going to start off with the regular tarot. And our question is, what Nate's role is in his relationship with Jeffree. Oh, guess that one wanted to come out. So let's start off here with the first card, which is the Four of Wands reversed. So this card is representative of unhappy families being, unhappy families or like canceled celebrations, surprises, parties, or events. It can signify leaving home, which he did. He left Michigan. Feeling like you don't fit in. Canceled reunions, not being made to feel welcome, and lack of support. So this card can also indicate failure, lack of achievement, neglect, instability, insecurity, and being transient or uprooted. It tells you that they may be experiencing self-doubt and that his self-esteem may be low, but it also represents a lack of teamwork or community spirit and communities or families divided. That is not a good sign for right now. Alright, so then the Eight of Wands reversed is next. And so this is not a good omen for people who are in a relationship. This indicates a lack of progress or slow progress, lack of romance, and a relationship losing its momentum. Whether the relationship is new or they've been in it together for years, this card can represent a lack of energy, excitement, sex, or passion. It is a sign that the relationship is not moving forward at speed him or Jeffree would like it to, as one or both of them are hesitating. This also goes back to the love rating that I did on them earlier, which said that because Jeffree is so busy that he's not really focusing on the relationship, which he should be. So this coincides with my other reading. So then next is the King of Pentacles reversed. So this card indicates that they have failed to reach the level of security, comfort, and stability that they wanted from their relationship, and this may be causing problems between them. Jealousy, possessiveness, manipulation, and controlling behavior may all be issues in the relationship. If this card is representing one of them, like in particular, this card can represent an older, ungrounded man who may be impatient, irresponsible, unreliable, unstable, and unsupportive. He can be disloyal and a cheater, and may engage the services of prostitutes or be unfaithful with a mistress. he may neglect his partner and children, either through his obsession with materialism and greed or through laziness, gambling, or risky activities. He can be cold-hearted and ruthless and may use money as a means to control his partner or to get what he wants. This really does not sound good. This card actually makes it seem like Jeffree is the one who's cheating, but in a sense, like, Jeffree has already made it clear in videos before. I don't remember if it was on his own channel or if it was on Shane's, where he said that basically he and Nate have like threesomes or something like that, where like Nate knows about it, because this is definitely a Jeffree card. With this being like being materialistic, and like gambling. Like, he took a gamble like with Shane, and like he even said that straight up. So this is definitely Jeffree, but it's not really cheating since Nate knows about it and he is like supporting of it. So I wouldn't really call that cheating. This is just Jeffree. Alright, so then the next card is the Seven of Cups reversed. So this indicates that Nate is starting to get a reality check about where his relationship is after a period of avoiding reality. He needs to use this clarity to take stock of the relationship and to take action to fix any issues that need to be resolved. Ignoring issues will not make them go away. So all of the issues that they are currently having in their relationship, Nate is finally like coming to terms like, oh, this is a real problem. And he needs to take action. So I honestly don't think that Nate is cheating or has any sort of feelings for Maddie. This is him like having with him, because the last card I even said that he was accepting of Jeffree like being with other people. He is coming to the realization that that is not okay for him. And this is like a big reality check for him to be like, oh, like, I'm not okay with this. Like, what am I doing? Like, I can't let this go on any further. But I feel like because Jeffree is more of like, well, I have the money, I'm the one who's making all the money and all that kind of stuff, that Nathan might feel like he can't say anything about it. Again, alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So then the next card here is the Four of Pentacles. This is not a great card to get when it comes to terms in love, because this card can indicate with a relationship that either one or both of them may be acting in a possessive, jealous, or controlling manner, which could be having a negative effect on their relationship. So they need to be careful not to hold on so tight that they squeeze the life out of their relationship. It can also be an indication that one of them is holding on to past wrongs or a grudge, that there are deep-seated issues causing issues in the relationship. So if one of them has wronged the other in some way, the person who was wronged needs to make a decision to either forgive them or forgive them and move forward together, or to let go of the relationship altogether. Holding on to grudges is toxic and it breeds resentment. So I get the feeling that, well, because this is all in Nate's perspective that I'm reading on, Nate feels like that he has been wronged, and he needs to make that decision whether or not he is going to move forward with Jeffree. He needs to man up. I hate saying that, but I'll even say that to women too. Like, you need to man up and say something. Yeah. But going by the other reading that I did on them too, I think he will, and that it will work, and that they're going to move through this together. So the next card is the Tower reversed. Now this sounds extremely foreboding, and it is. But here's the thing. Even though this card is basically saying like that Nathan knows that the relationship is as good as over, but they are avoiding actually ending it for the fear of the pain that it will bring, I don't think he's actually going to end it. He is going to let that fear overtake him because they've been in it for so long, and I don't think he wants to leave. He's going to want to try to work it out. And this last card here just proves it. The Five of Pentacles reversed, when it comes to love and relationships, this card shows that they are overcoming previous struggles. This can take the form of improving the relationship at a steady pace and making positive changes. It can also mean making a decision to free himself from the relationship that is no longer good for him. So if their relationship initially caused a scandal, this card indicates that Nathan should find people around him becoming more accepting of the relationship. So again, Nathan is kind of on that fence of like, should I end it, should I not? But he's not going to, because he has faith that they'll be able to work through it. This is a good omen, especially because it is the outcome card. No matter their struggles, they're going to get through it. And Nathan has faith, and he is basically like, we've been together for this long, there's no way I'm going to let it end now. And Jeffree, I feel like he feels the same way. Like if Nathan brings it up to him, which I feel like he is going to, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but he's going to. And Jeffree might freak a little bit. I don't think he's gonna be like, oh, you're wrong, but I feel like he's gonna think, oh, like, well, you didn't say anything before, so what's going on now? But then he's gonna come to the realization, like, oh, yeah, Nate is right. Like, we do need to work this out. And so they're going to. Alright, so let's move on to the next deck here. Let's ask specifically about Nathan and Maddie. So flow is blocked, rest and reconsider is blocked, heart chakra is blocked with clarity of belief being blocked, blossom, trust, darkest fears, new vitality is blocked. So this literally says exactly what I just said. Nothing is happening between Maddie and Nate. Absolutely nothing. Throat chakra, he needs to say something to Jeffree. Win or lose, release, feeling alone, embrace, detach. Yup, he is, like, all those cards right there are all about him and Jeffree. The cards have moved on from Maddie. Maddie is nowhere to be seen here now. Like, she is irrelevant. I mean, not in general, but, you know, to the relationship, she is irrelevant. There is absolutely nothing going on. But this is going back to what I said earlier, that Nathan needs to like say something and work things out. And he's going to. And so before we get into the Moonology cards, I'm going to use my romance cards. Because I feel like these are perfect cards for Nate and Jeffree. Well, okay, so the card that jumped out was You Deserve Love. It says you are lovable. Nathan sometimes doesn't feel this way. That's why it jumped out. Because he does deserve the love that he expects from Jeffree. So let's put that aside. Got Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Got Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that, let's go through this. So Flirt and codependency really does show like who Nathan is in this relationship. I also feel like religious factors would also play a part because he grew up very, very different from Jeffree. Like in a whole different area and like a whole different mindset. So I feel that is also a big part of Nathan. But the deception is not from either of them. The deception is not the two of them. The deception is from outside forces. This could be like people spreading rumors. This could be like somebody on his team possibly like starting something and trying to like get between them. Especially because finances and career came up. I feel like this is business related. The deception part is. But then it goes back to the love between them, which is it is safe for them to like be together. It is safe for them to love. Then it goes back to Nathan having to speak up to, you know, make the effort. And that he needs to do so now or very soon. New love. Somebody is trying to get in. I don't think it's Maddie, though. I really do not think it's Maddie. Express your love, playfulness, engagement. Yeah, somebody's trying to get in. Keep an open mind. This could be the one. True love. Yep. Somebody is being obsessive here. Somebody is being very, very obsessive. This isn't good. He knows what's going on. He knows. He needs to say something. So that way he and Jeffree can find out exactly who it is. I kind of get this feeling that Nathan has a bit of an idea of who it is, but he doesn't really want to say in case if like it comes and bites him back in the butt. this is a little complicated. Yeah, there is somebody that is definitely, yep, release your ex, passion, let go of control issues. Yep, there it is. Somebody is definitely obsessed. And it's in the workplace. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the Moonology deck for final spread. So I'm going to reiterate this again. Nathan isn't at fault. He didn't do anything. Somebody in the workplace is trying to get in between because they are obsessed. That is it. Alright, we've got a time for healing. Emotions are running high. Aries, it's time to take action. Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Have faith in your dreams. Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Expect powerful change. Take time to breathe out. Yep, so this is them taking action, getting to the bottom of it, finding out who it is, getting through it, and then everything is going to change for the better. Yep, luck is on your side. There's another Sagittarius card. Here's a Virgo card. A time to give rather than take. Gemini card, communication is key. And then from the bottom, Scorpio, work through your fears. This is literally just screaming at Nathan like you need to speak up. You know what is going on, or at least you have an idea of what is going on. You need to speak up. Work the shit out. So, that was a little heavy. I even got a little emotional here. Well, not really emotional, but like worked up. Dang. Okay. I kind of want to know more about the person that's trying to get in between, though. Let's go back to the tarot for a second. So, who is this person trying to get in between? I don't know if you guys heard that, but something literally moved in my kitchen. I am the only one home. Something really does not want me to do this, but I'm going to. So the first card here is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This card can indicate somebody who is lazy, who is idle, who is careless, who has lack of effort or poor concentration. Alternatively, this can indicate focusing on one area to such an extreme that you neglect the other areas in your life, such as being mean and materialistic and neglecting your love life or family life or your soul. This is the obsession. This is literally the obsession that I was talking about. So this card also indicates that this person is not focusing on what they want to achieve or aren't putting the work in that is needed to achieve their goals, or that they are spreading themselves too thin, which is leading to failure. So they need to try and set their goals, prioritize what they really want to achieve, and take tasks on one at a time. Lack of ambition, respect, or confidence can all be signified here. I am assuming that this person is probably single. So this card for a single person indicates that they are lacking confidence when it comes to meeting new people, which is why they're going after somebody that they already know. It can also indicate that they are not putting the effort into meeting new people, which may be leaving them feeling bored and listless. So they are doing this just because they're bored. That's sad. Again, it can also be an indication that they are putting too much focus on work and neglecting the romantic side. If they want to meet someone special, they need to put some time and effort into the romantic side of life and get themselves out there. Yeah, that's so sad that they're only doing this because they're bored. That's messed up. So then the next card is the Seven of Cups reversed. This can indicate that the person is getting back to reality after a period of indulging in fantasies or living in a dream world. They may be finally starting to act decisively and to see the correct path for them, having previously felt indecisive or lost. This represents getting a reality check. Alternately, this card can indicate that they may have a lack of options, choices, or opportunities, or they may be feeling restricted or trapped in some way. So because this person is, I'm assuming, single, this card also indicates for them that they may be limiting the possibilities for romance by sticking too rigidly to an unrealistic or idealized notion of their perfect partner. The obsession. Try to loosen up and date people that you might not normally date. This is obsession. Obsession. They need to let go of that idea. It is not gonna work. Oh, this makes me so mad. So next is the Four of Pentacles, which means that this person is holding on to people, possessions, situations, or past issues. Again, the obsession! The obsession with Nate! Oh, this is so wrong. And this can also indicate that there are deep-seated issues affecting them that they need to process and let go of. This card can indicate that they may be trying very hard to cling on to the people or possessions that give them a sense of security. They may be holding on to things in an unhealthy, possessive, controlling, or toxic way, or someone may be holding on to them in such a manner. It can indicate that, I don't know why I wanted to say she. That they need to establish boundaries or respect the boundaries of other people. This card can indicate a lack of openness, blocking or obstructing progress, keeping to themselves, or a sense of isolation. It can represent wealth, greed, materialism, and penny pinching. And again, because I assume that they are single, let's just assume that this person is single throughout this whole reading. So for them, this card can indicate that they may be holding themselves back from meeting someone new. This is the second card that says this. This may be because they fear change. They are not approaching new relationships with an open mind and heart, or it can be an indication that they are still holding on to feelings for an ex and they are not ready to move on. Whatever the case is, they will need to resolve these issues before they can fully embrace a new relationship. So this person needs to let go of the obsession. Next is the Two of Pentacles, which can indicate that this person is trying to find or maintain balance between various areas in their life. This card represents the ups and downs of life and indicates that they are resourceful, adaptable, and flexible enough to get through them. However, this can be a warning that trying to juggle too many things at once and not prioritizing what is important can lead to failure and exhaustion. They need to try and evaluate where they are putting their energy and cut back on what is not necessary in order to maintain a balanced and happy life. This card can indicate that decisions need to be made by making these choices, making these choices may be causing them stress. It can also signify partnership and the struggle to find the right balance between their needs and the needs of someone else. In the love aspect for them, this card is representing them having a choice to make as to whether or not they are ready to make space in their life for a new relationship. They need to be honest with themselves about whether they are willing to adapt or make room for a new partner. So this is about opening up their heart for finding somebody new. Again, letting go of the obsession. They are holding on too tightly to Nate, and it is not good. Okay, so the next card here is the Four of Cups reversed. So with this card, it's saying that this person who is obsessed with Nate is acting really spoiled as a result of pandered too much by others, or being pandered too much by others. They are engaging in this behavior, and they need to take responsibility for themselves and stop expecting others to do everything for them. So this person is literally thinking that they are deserving, or not really deserving, but that they are entitled to Nate. This card for them in the love aspect can indicate that they are coming out of a period of detachment or solitude where they were not interested in dating or starting a relationship. So this is new. This is brand new. They may have withdrawn from the world due to the trauma of a bad breakup to give themselves time to heal. This card also shows that they are done wallowing in their heartbreak and they are ready for a fresh start. But they are focusing it in the wrong direction. So this card is of like celebrations and weddings and all that kind of stuff, and like engagements. But in this case, it is about somebody from the past. This is somebody that Nathan has probably known for a while now, which, you know, we have kind of already covered. This is so... I only sigh like this because I'm so done with this person. This person is so petty. Like, they literally think that they are entitled to a relationship with Nathan. This card, like, shows that. That they, because I don't want to say for sure that it's a he or a she. I don't know for sure, but I do get the feeling that it is a she. But for now, we are going to say they. They are feeling like, oh, well, because a bunch of boys or, like, girls are not just flocking to me right now, I'm gonna go for what is right here in my face, which would be Nathan. Even if he is not actually taking any moves or any steps to being with this person as well. So next is the Chariot, which shows that their focus is like dead, like they are way too focused on Nathan. Usually this is a good sign, meaning like that they are going to get what they want and whatever, but in this case, because of all the other cards and everything else, that they are just being super spoiled, they think that they are entitled, all that kind of stuff. They are not going to get what they want. They are going to crash. This card is just indicating that they are too hyper-focused on this situation. And it's so sad that they are only doing it because they're bored. And they're like, well, you know what? I was hurt before, and Nathan is good to Jeffree, and I want some of that. That's so sad. And lastly, we have the Five of Wands. This is all about arguments, conflicts, disagreements, struggles, oppositions, battles, aggression, and tempers. So this is all about like clashing personalities or egos, pent-up energy and aggression, irritation, and frustration. So this person can expect a lack of cooperation. So a lack of cooperation from Nate, lack of control, pettiness, strikes, chaos, or unruliness. This can also represent being rough, defensive, or territorial, and can signify competition and sports. So this person is literally seeing Jeffree as like their competition, which is just outrageous. This person is gonna get super petty. Like super petty. This is gonna be chaos. This is gonna blow up. Like literally going to blow up. They are going to lash out, especially because they're gonna be like, or they're gonna realize that Nate does not want anything to do with them romantically. They are going to explode. This is going to be huge, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is going to be a big frickin' blowout. We're gonna hear about this. Whether Jeffree and Nate want us to or not, we are going to hear about this more than likely. They're gonna try to keep it under wraps, but well, then again, Jeffree is a Scorpio, and so with that Scorpio energy, Jeffree could like just straight up come out and just be like, oh, this person tried to steal my man, and that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna focus more on my boyfriend because obviously that's needed, because we look weak right now as a couple. So yeah. I don't like this person at all. So that is the reading on Jeffree and Nate and Maddie. Obviously, as I have gone through before with this whole thing, there is nothing going on between Nathan and Maddie at all. And Nathan is in the clear. He just has somebody who is very obsessed with him at the moment. And it just came, like the situation just started. So they are going to work through it. Everything is going to be fine. It might take some time, but they will work through it. And nothing is going to happen between them negatively. So I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well, so that way you can get notified every time that I upload. I am also leaving a link to the email that you guys can contact me at for private readings. I do private readings by donation. So when you email me, I will explain all of that, how much it is, all that kind of good stuff if you are interested. And don't forget to leave comments down below telling me what you think. Tell me your opinions and leave requests. I like your requests are what keep these kinds of videos coming. So keep those requests coming in, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!